This one has epic written all over it. Both men, 100% finishing rates. We're set for 3 5-minute rounds here in Kuala Lumpur. It's one championship quest for greatness. Overhand right, looping left hand from Sharif Muhammad early on. This one brought to you by GoDaddy. You're also sponsoring the GoDaddy knockout of the night.
Tani gets into the clinch, working the double underhooks, drops back down to the body lock, and a big takedown for Aguilar Tani. Immediately into side control.
Slamming takedown from the boy from Central, Aguilar Tani. Now top position for the Egyptian. Tries to drill in a knee. Then back to their feet.
Look at the strength of Sharif
Belly to
Mohammed.
back from Tani. Couldn't get the takedown. Looks to go to half guard. Can he pass? Reversal from the Egyptian. Top position now for Sharif Mohammed. Side control for him. What a crazy start.
What a strength battle going on between these two. Sharif Mohammed was able to take down Tani with a headlock and then control the body lock. Tani pops back up.
Beautiful knee from the kickboxer from Egypt. And Tani wrenches him down to the canvas. Looks to scoot to the side. Bit of north-south now.
These are some strength battles coming from the scrambles. Tani's now in north-south control. Sharif's got to let go of the head and start pushing away. He doesn't want to hold Tani there.
Locking on tight here is the shark from Egypt, Sharif Mohammed. Said he worked at his cardio, his striking, particularly his boxing, in preparation for this one. Predicted he'd win via ground and pound. Tani said he'd grind out Sharif on the ground or he'd knock him out with a head kick.
He's got such a strong lock from this position. Tani can't go anywhere. He can't get out of this. So he's going to try to frame off the head, goes to that side, but we can see the bridge from Sharif trying to get out. How strong is Sharif?
Sharif hoping to get back to his feet, but Tani puts him on his back, goes to half guard. Left hand winds up there from Tani to no avail, and Sharif just kicks him off. Yuji Shimada stands them up. He wants to see more action. Tani comes forward, beautiful left roundhouse kick, tucks it under the right arm of the Egyptian. Overhand right, a bolo punch there from Sharif Mohammed.
Tani looks to be timing another one of these big punches from Sharif. Yep, right into there, immediately into the double leg, sucks the legs away, turns him away from the cage.
Sharif sat down with him, trying to lock Tani up here. Exerting a lot of energy from this position is Sharif Mohammed.
Yeah, Michael, these body locks are just going to suck you dry. He is going to need every bit of that conditioning and cardio that he's been working on, because Tani's been spending a lot of time out there at Team Quest in Temecula, California, working on exactly this kind of stuff.
Look at the size of the shoulders, the deltoids on Sharif Mohammed. They should have their own postal code. Still got Tani tied up here. Pops the head out now, does Aguilar Tani. The crowd responds. Here comes the ground and pound from the Alligator. Straight back in. Throwing the legs up is Sharif Mohammed, hoping for an up kick, to no avail, however.
Tani's now inside control. Sharif, again, all he's got is he's trying to clinch onto Tani to avoid any sort of strikes. But he does get back into guard, pushes him away, and tries to get back up to his feet. Nice up kick there.
Tani doing a quick count of his teeth after that up kick. Tani, who went to Team Quest in the USA for 4 weeks to train over there, alongside Smiling Sam Alvey as his main sparring partner. Listen to this crowd for Aguilar Tani, a sellout crowd inside a Stadium Nagara tonight.
Sort of a north-south mount position that they're in right now. Tani's going to try to knee from that position. They've got about 30 seconds left to finish this round as strong as possible.
Shots to the body off the left hand from Aguilar Tani. Been a very dominant opening round for the Malaysian.
But Sharif has done a lot in these body lock positions to neutralize a lot of the ground and pound. So Tani might be scoring in the ground control, but he hasn't really done anything. He hasn't really advanced his position or scored with the ground and pound because of these Sharif is able to hold onto.
Downward elbows from Alligator. It ends up in a position that looks like a game of Twister gone wrong. 1 round down, 2 remaining.
As we take a look at some of that past action, we're going to see a lot of takedowns from Tani and a lot of just clinching and holding the body locks. Rich, how did you score that particular round?
Well, that round was really all about the takedowns. Tani had won the takedown category. When they hit the ground, neither one of them were really able to do anything, even though Tani was on top. Muhammad did a good job of tying him up. He's using a lot of energy doing that, and I expect that his tank is just going to drop off in the second round here. But Tani wasn't able to really make any headway on the ground. So at this point, I would be basing my decision just on the takedowns.
Plenty of instruction coming from the corner of Aguilar Tani. Second round, set for 3. Very aggressive start from Aguilar Tani. It's quite the sight to behold here inside of Stadium Negara, about 2 kilometers from the city centre of Kuala Lumpur. Let's see if Sharif Muhammad can find a way to swing the pendulum in his favour.
Sharif does look a bit wobbly out there. Maybe it's because all those clinching he was doing earlier in that first round has fatigued his arms a bit, but he's continuing to move forward. Looks like he got caught with a low shot there, completely accidental.
Recovery time will be given here to Sharif Muhammad for the accidental groin strike. Moments before that, we saw Aguilar Tani open up the round with a terrific left roundhouse kick that caught Sharif on the neck. And there's the groin strike bench.
Yeah, that right there was right on the money. Immediately, Sharif raises his hand. Usually jumps in to stop the action. Now, have the duration of a round, which is about 5 minutes to fully recover. Again, that did not look malicious at all. Tani, one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I'm sure that was completely accidental. Rich, why don't you talk us through this injury timeout?
Yeah, Muhammad has 5 minutes of the duration of a round to actually recover from the injury here. So Yuji will keep checking on him. They send Tani. Both of these guys are actually in a neutral corner. We have our cage staff, our medical team overseeing this. At this point in time, the contest has not gone to the midway point. So if, in the event that Muhammad was not able to continue after 5 minutes, it will not go to a judge's decision.
So it would be ruled a no contest if he's not able to continue.
It would be ruled a no contest because this was an incidental foul. It didn't look malicious, and Yuji had not yellow carded or red carded for a disqualification for that matter.
Aguilar Tani taking a moment to smile at the audience here as they cheer him on. Another view of the accidental groin strike. Sharif Muhammad soaking up plenty of the 5-minute recovery time that's been allotted him. Gives a nod now to Yuji Shimada, says he's okay to go on. Great sportsmanship there from Aguilar Tani as always.
Okay, go!
High kick from Tani. Said that would be one of 2 ways he'd end Muhammad tonight, either a head kick or ground and pound.
Nicely timed takedown there from Tani. Was able to avoid that big looping right hand thrown by Sharif. But again, he goes right back to that headlock defense that he seems to be very comfortable with. He's got to let that go because he might give up his back here.
Tight squeeze around the neck here from Sharif Muhammad, but I don't see Tani in any trouble whatsoever.
He's got bull, he's got one hook in, so what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to pop his head out. Now he's going to be in a more dominant position to start letting those hands come down.
Using the left hand here, Aguilar Tani. Got the full mount now, the Malaysian. What a dominant position for him. Now comes the ground and pound. Oh, Sharif Muhammad gives up his back. Not a wise move. Tani's going to try and sink a choke. He flattens him out.
It's not a bad move by Sharif because he was able to avoid Tani's strength, which is ground and pound, and he was able to work his way to eliminate a possible rear naked choke there. Now he goes back to the body lock to avoid ground and pound damage.
And look at Aguilar Tani dropping him onto his back here. That's clever stuff. advantage any way he can. Tani served the last 2 weeks in his camp right here in Kuala Lumpur.
You're going to see Tani start to frame off the head, push the head down, and start to rain down some punches. See, this is how strong Sharif Muhammad is, because he's not able to push away and create any space. Sharif Muhammad's just hanging on for dear life there to avoid anything. Tani's just walking him over to the cage. Postures up, and here come the punches.
Ground and pound, the hammer fist strikes now from Tani. The crowd roars once again. Tani has the back of Muhammad. Still a long time to go in this second round. We're only halfway through it. Fantastic contest brought to you by GoDaddy. Still Tani on the back of Sharif Muhammad.
Sharif Muhammad might be able to slip out the back door. Tani is a bit high here. He's trying to work that hand under the rear naked choke. But good grappling as Tani's able to float around and stay on top.
Cuts the hip in from side control, Tani. The boy from Central looks to take the back of the Egyptian, no. Switches to the opposite side of the body. And back to that side headlock position he loves to defend with for Sharif Muhammad.
See, but there, Tani's able to push the head off and take the back now.
Body shots from Tani.
Tani's just one step ahead in the grappling department. He's not really able to land a lot of ground and pound because of Sharif Muhammad's unorthodox sort of body locks and headlock positions.
Sharif Muhammad affords a quick glance towards his corner. They're calling out to him to change it up here, and he gets mounted. No, it's half guard position for Tani.
Yeah, very
now
easily.
It's a full mount for Tani.
Very easily steps over into full mount. Look for Muhammad to try to grab the head to eliminate ground and pound. Tani's going to try to posture up, rain down some punches.
Again, using his momentum, using his weight to drop Sharif Muhammad on his upper back. Under a minute remaining in the second round. It's been all Tani. How can Sharif Muhammad turn the tide here? Still full mount for the Malaysian.
See, I think Tani's expending a lot of energy too, trying to get out of these locks that Sharif Muhammad's trying to throw in. So he's not able to exert as much energy as he could.
Sharif Muhammad just trying to control Tani's posture, trying to close him down and see out the round. Drops a hammer fist strike again off the right hand as Tani. Muhammad glances up at the big screen in the arena here to see how much time is left. There's 10 seconds on the clock. He will survive the round, and we will go in to the third and final.
This last round is going to come down to who is in the better shape, who wants it more, who has prepared enough in their camp to do the work they need in the third round.
Third and final round. We say a big hello to all of our viewers watching in Africa on Star Times. I'm sure they'll be cheering on Sharif Muhammad. As Rich Franklin said, this contest is not beyond Sharif Muhammad yet, but Tani has been in control. Beautiful roundhouse kick to the liver there, backs up Muhammad, looks for the head kick.
I like that, he kind of went low, faked it, and threw that nice high kick that just barely glazed off the head of Sharif Muhammad. Now Tani's starting to push forward, throwing those kicks.
Tani gets very good torque on those roundhouse kicks, one of his most effective weapons. The old karate Mawashigiri, jumping knee! And here comes a big snag! He planted him like a tree!
Beautifully done as he slides over into mount. Immediately Sharif Muhammad locks up the double underhooks to stay nice and tight to Tani. Beautifully done. What a body slam there.
Tani in a very high mount here. Sharif Muhammad trying to control the posture. He doesn't want Tani to rain down the ground and pound. And here comes the chance for the boy from Central.
Again, he locks up the overhook on that one side, has the underhook on the other, controls the posture. Tani floats past ends up inside control. Now he's got a couple of submissions here. If, you know, Sharif's not careful and he lets go with his head, there's a couple of chokes he can grab from here.
Neon belly from Aguilantani. Hammer fist strikes from the Malaysian. Looks to go to the full mount again. Can't get there. Up kicks from Sharif Muhammad. Is Tani going to invite him up? No, he goes to ground with him. Back to side control, Mitch.
I like how he did that neon belly, so he's able to posture up and drop some bombs, because here you can see that Sharif immediately goes for the lock to keep him nice and tight to eliminate a ground and pound. Well, you gotta wonder, how strong is Sharif Muhammad to hold Tani in all these positions for the length of 12 minutes so far, Michael?
I've lost count of how many times Aguilantani has mounted Sharif Muhammad. Higher up on the mount now.
I'd like to see Tani spin around for a possible armbar, or set up a choke, or maybe a triangle choke from this position.
Could spin to an armbar on the left arm of Sharif Muhammad, perhaps.
It's been there a few times, but Tani likes to be on top and just sort of rain down the shots.
Aguilantani doing what he needs to do. More ground and pound from the Malaysian. This is deep into the third round, and you can tell that Tani's been working on his cardio because he is still fresh here. Still plenty of energy on the Alligator. Takes the back, but can't effect a choke, and goes back to that full mount position. Dominance and control here from Aguilantani. Now, Mitch, play coach for us again. What are you telling Sharif Muhammad to do?
Sharif Muhammad's got to let go of this body lock, push away, get onto his side, and create some kind of scrambles. He cannot continue to hold Tani in these positions. At this point, with 1 minute and 30 left, he's got to go for broke, put it all on the table. Again, Tani with that top position, the ground and pound. Up there's the body lock, keeps it nice and tight. But because of Tani's superior grappling, this is all he can really do.
Aguilantani has that top position for most of the round. 1 minute 15 remaining in the third and final here. The crowd loving the stylings of Aguilantani. I'm sure those watching on TV here in Malaysia on Astro Super Sports 2 are enjoying every moment of it. Wrist control there from Tani, still in full mount. Very, very long time for Sharif Muhammad to have been mounted here, Mitch.
Yeah, the ground control from Tani is the story of this fight, and I'm sure it's going to weigh very heavily in the judge's eyes.
Oh, knee between the eyes from Tani. That's going to leave a mark.
Beautifully done. That's some of the significant strikes that Tani needs to land here.
And he drops a knee, tries to shave the goatee off Sharif Muhammad. Side control for Tani. Bring it home strongly. Aguilantani, with under 20 seconds remaining, is staring at a victory here. Unless Sharif Muhammad can pull a proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Big knee again to the ribs from Aguilantani. He's brought it home strongly, the Malaysian. And once again, it looks like the crowd's going to be screaming, Malaysia Menang! Malaysia Menang! Here in Kuala Lumpur.
What a display by Aguilantani when it comes to ground control. Here he is, setting up that nice body shot, and he went up high with a high kick there. Went in for a jumping knee, immediately transitioned into a takedown, picked him up, and sent Sharif Muhammad to the canvas, got on top, and that's where this story took place. The ground and pound, the top control, the wrestling, the grappling. Rich Franklin, how'd you see it?
That takedown right there was just the punctuation that Tani was showing that he was in control. I'll say this, we were talking about the conditioning of Tani, but I've never seen anybody hold on for dear life as long as Muhammad did. It was quite impressive, but obviously Tani was in control of this fight the entire time.
Okay, let's go to Dominic Lau and find out who wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this bout in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red